Adelaide City, best city in the world for training for runners or cyclists. There's a city. This is what you got. Goes all the way to Sydney. It's trails and back roads all the way. All the way. Adelaide, South Australia, world's best training for runners and cyclists. Out for a sick run this morning, done about 10 kilometres, did a few intervals, got a marathon this weekend. Just getting a good sweat on, it's fucking awesome. In the fresh air, just guzzling in the oxygen like a goldfish. That's what I recommend. Get out of Bikram yoga. I always keep saying it. Yoga's good for stretching, but if you want to get deep cellular cleansing or whatever you want to call it, get the fresh air. Walk up the hills, run up the hills, get out in the fresh air out in the parks. That's where you're going to get that oxygen to your cells, not from some farting rich Bikram room. Yoga's great, but yoga's not really exercise. Yoga's what you do after exercise for some stretching. Real exercise is outdoors where you're getting your heart rate up, you're getting some fresh air, alright? You're moving. You can't get exercise sitting on the ground or doing a downward dog. That's stretching. Yoga is what you do after exercise. If you want to get fit, do yoga after you exercise. So yoga's good, but it's not sport, it's not exercise, it's stretching. Alright? So got that clear. Office kicking back, about to have a 2,000 or about 2,200 calorie banana smoothie. Got little potato plants in the background there. And my little glass water bottle. Looking at this, it's a good channel I like watching when I'm eating. Symposium Films. I don't actually know what symposium means, but this channel does have some good videos on there. And I think it's Tino's channel. So it's a good one, check it out. Symposium Films. People ask me what I think of chemtrails. Chemtrails. What do I think of chemtrails? I mean, look at the world we live in. You really think that the... What do I think of chemtrails? What do you think I think of chemtrails? Spend an hour reading up about chemtrails, and I think you and I are probably the same opinion about what chemtrails are. But my hunch is perhaps, just a little hunch, is perhaps the big corporations and the government, perhaps, just perhaps, don't have your best interests or my best interests at heart. Just maybe. Just maybe. This new place Freelee and I moved into, out here with Adam and Anton, out for a spin. Just ridden up top of Adelaide here. Nice day for a ride. Got my little baby, it's arrived today from Germany, it tracks off. Let's go put these on the bike and let's get rolling. Well, the best way to carry lightweights home, but when you have a car, that's what you got to do. What's up, Pigsy? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? This is a smoothie. Pretty much, this is my daily thing. If you're wondering what I'm going to eat on a daily basis, it's my 15 to 20 banana smoothie with about 100 grams of organic sugar in there. And water, maybe a little bit of rice milk, or a little bit of soy milk, or low fat, maybe a little bit of organic cinnamon. This is always my staple. What's doing right at eating? Always have my banana smoothie whenever possible. It's a little staple. When I'm in Thailand, I just eat the bananas because the bananas taste so good over there. Don't need to make a smoothie, just eat them. But in Australia, the bananas are very bland, very low sugar, so I'll bring them up a bit more sugar, make them a bit more palatable, and it tastes amazing. This is my cinnamon donut smoothie recipe here. A little banana stash. How long does this last us? It depends, because there are different stages of ripening, and where we live in South Australia, let me just get a seat here, where we are in South Australia, we have different weather all the time. Like right now this week, it's like 23 degrees all week, Celsius, and I've never ever had this hot in May, so it's really weird weather. So we've been ripening these up in the back of the car. It's the windy wheels on the bamboo bike. The bamboo bike's going great. It's been going fantastic, the lightweight bike. And that's about it. But how long does it last? It depends. So it's not like we were in Thailand where it's the same weather year round pretty much. So it depends on the season, the ripening, how fast. We just always try and have some bananas on hand because we need our bananas. Isn't that right, banana girl?
That's right, banana boy.
Where's the little, where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going for a walk.
Let's go for a walk with a dog.
Me and Figs.
A little Figsy. Let's lock the bike up. Take off the Garmin. Shake your hand. What do you got here?
I've got some dumplings.
Yep.
And we got some sweet potato
Rolls.
and something else in the rolls. Yeah.
Little vegan delicacies.
All vegan.
Tasty. There you go. You have to eat mandarins for dinner.
So you have rice.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Wait till mine comes.
What did you order?
I ordered curry.
You got a little curry coming?
Little curry. Little curry in a hurry.
Curry in a hurry.
Take everything live. They do have it's like a sea of rice. You know what? You can eat that because rice is good for you. Good carbohydrate. And
It's what Asians live on. They got a little bit of crumb tofu.
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour tofu as well.
Yeah. This is our night out, baby.
This is what keeps Asians slim. Vegan rice.
The rice dance.
People often say, it's expensive, Harley. It's expensive lifestyle. You got $20 for 10 kilos. 1 kilo is about 3,000 calories, so it's $2 a day for 3,000 calories of rice. Organic, it's $4. $4.20 for 1 kilo. So it's 3,000 calories for about $4 organic. Add some sauce, some veggies in the garden. $4 a day eating organic vegan. This is pretty good. Old El Paso nachos topping. It's a vegan one. You can have it with rice crackers, rice cakes. Pretty tasty. Wise 0.1 of a gram per 100 salt. Not too bad. But there you go. So you have a little nachos spread on your rice cakes, keeping it lean. So one of the main reasons Australia is so overweight is the dairy, the ice cream. Aussies love their dairy ice cream, full of hormones naturally occurring. Spikes up your insulin, makes you become a big fat storer, a big weight gainer. Dairy. And all we have of the soy is just a couple of little things down here. That's all we have. This whole fridge. Everything else is dairy. Dairy. Obesity nation. Ice cream, you can just make you some frozen bananas, but if you want to have an ice cream to bring into a party or something like that, you don't want to have frozen banana, you have this one here. It's a vegan soy good. It's made out of soy. GMO free as well. And fat wise, you get about 15 grams of fat for the whole tub. So you can eat 955 instead of your vegan ice cream quite easily. Non-GMO soy for the win. These 500 grams, $2.39. Check out these apples. Now I like to recycle. If you want to check out these apples, I like to recycle my plastic bags. Check them out, eh? These organic apples. You can tell they're organic because they're starting to mould up. That's alright. It's good if your food's got mould in it. It means the fungicide hasn't been used or it's been used sparingly. Rub it on the shirt. Oh. Tart. That's one down. Tart. Taste test. That's two. Second bite worthy. This one's edible. Josh. That's the problem, man. Good fruit's hard to find. I got the money, but the quality's just not there in Australia all the time. That's why people say, you guys like you used to full on. This is May in January, Australia. When the fruit season dropped back in the past, eating our fruitarian diets, we left Australia. We had to leave the country to eat fruitarian. Alright? We're fit individuals. We can't just sit in the sun and live on a glass of orange juice a day. No one, actually no one does that. They say they do, but no one does. Tart. This one got more sugar. Edible, Josh. 5 out of 10. Edible, just 5 out of 10 as well. The sugar value is just so low. Fruit is picked too early. It doesn't have the full sugar set. You got some fucking morons out there. You know, fruit's got too much sugar in it. Don't eat apples, you'll get fucking fat. You fucking idiots. Have you ever tried a fruitarian diet? Ever? No, you fucking haven't, man. Do a fruitarian diet for 5 years, and then get back to me. 4 out of 10, edible. Tart. So, we've got 4 apples here. Cost me, that was $7. I got it on sale for $2.88, $2.90, so 4 apples, this was that, about 200 calories for a grown man for a meal, for $7 on average. Now you can see why a fruitarian diet is so hard. It's the best, it's awesome, but it's just so hard to get the fucking calories in, so you can go fucking hard in life, alright? So don't beat yourself up if you're struggling. Understand it's very hard. Even if you got the money just to fucking throw around like we do now, to get the quality fruit, it's very hard. So have a fucking backup plan and don't be feeling guilty. Alright? All these people saying you should feel guilty. You have a bowl of rice, you should feel guilty. You go out to a vegan restaurant because you're hungry, you should feel guilty. Fuck that off. Eat, carb the fuck up, please. So I've got 2 burritos here, 2 vegan burritos. Pretty nice and big. This place here is Zambrero. Make a mad vegan burrito. So I'm going to smash these down and ride home afterwards. Tasty. So you can see my little scraps here. I'm going to put these in the garden. I actually went through the ones that were edible. I got a few chunks out of them, but there's only one that met Durenrider's standards. One little bad boy apple here. Now I'm grateful to have food to eat, so I'm not being too much of a whiner, but I just wanted to let people know that for $7 average, which will cost you, on typical little bowl of oranges like this, apples rather, I'm only going to get one, so for about 50 calories certainty. 50 calories definitely you could get, on average, maybe, for $7. So if I wanted to do apples all day, 50 calories, that's like, that's almost $400 to eat apples for a day if you had to go through them like I did just then. So that's why we understand, that's why we give people a backup plan. Because you can buy fruit. You can spend $10,000 a day on fruit, but is it fucking edible? Is it edible? Is it tasty? That's the question, alright? So fruit's easy to buy. You can go to a fucking gas station and get some chemical fucking orange that tastes like fucking Windex. Of course you can. But you can get any fucking calories from it? No, you can't. Alright? So that's why people so many fail in the lifestyle, man, because it's hard to get the sugars. It's hard to get the sugars. And then we know what to get. Okay, I can't imagine how tough it would be for people in Australia who are new to the lifestyle. That's why we give people a backup plan. Backup plan, which is often the daily plan if you're living in Australia.